Is set for the first of 3 matchups this week between the Winnipeg Jets and the Toronto Maple Leafs. And Chris Johnston, you may not guess it by looking at what the Jets did against the Montreal Canadiens this weekend, but is Winnipeg maybe the front runner for the one team that could give the Leafs a challenge for a top spot in the North?
Well, they've done that so far. I mean, look, they can take over first place in the division if they have a successful 3-game set here at Scotiabank Arena. And I think the case is there to be built as well, though. I mean, you have a team that's similarly deep down the middle, which is a strength of the Leafs. You know, really Winnipeg can roll out 4 very competitive lines, so it's their entire forward group. And then Connor Hellebuck, you know, he won a Vezina Trophy. I know this year hasn't gone maybe quite as well for him, and certainly his last outing in Montreal was he got pulled. So, you know, his form might not be at its best at the moment, but I do think that he gives the Jets that element where, sure, they feel that they can get past the Leafs potentially in the regular season standings, and certainly would be a tough out if these two teams end up meeting in a playoff series sometime in May.
Now, it wasn't the best weekend for the Winnipeg Jets or the Maple Leafs for that matter. Back-to-back losses. If you're the Leafs, if you're Sheldon Keefe, are you concerned at all, or are those blips bound to happen?
Well, I think he sees it as an opportunity. I mean, obviously, you don't like the way things went in Vancouver, but it was a tough road trip. And one of the hallmarks so far of this team is that it's just not let any sort of period of poor play, poor execution go on too long. And so I think the message clearly from them is end this right here. Don't have it become a 3 or 4 game losing streak, which is something this team hasn't yet faced this season. It's been something that plagued them maybe a little bit in years gone by. And so I think that they're trying to frame it as a positive thing, that it's a chance to put it behind them. But, you know, look, if they do lose Tuesday, lose Thursday, I mean, yeah, it does become a concern. So I think that the focus really is on not allowing it get to that point.
Do you think there's cause for concern for the Leafs when Austin Matthews comes out and says, yeah, my wrist feels good, but it's not quite where I need it to be at, or is that just him dealing with a little bit of pain?
No, I mean, look, he's day-to-day in the sense, yes, he's playing Tuesday night, but, you know, the Leafs have a busy week this week, 4 games in 6 days, and we've already seen them rest him a couple times, you know, during this season to get that wrist a little bit better healed, get it further along. And you know, it's very clear he's not himself. He's not shooting the puck as well. And so, you know, what makes Austin Matthews Austin Matthews? Well, it's that amazing shot, the amount of goals he's been able to score. And so, you know, I do think that depending how he feels here, it's not a slam dunk we'll see him play in all these games. But, you know, there's no reason, I guess, to get too far ahead of ourselves. They'll see how he looks in Tuesday's game, and they'll reassess Wednesday, Thursday, and the rest of the week.
Well, Chris, normally when these two teams meet, it's Patrick Laine versus Austin